Hey, Leo. We're here to do your reading. Me and the doggo. Don't mind the work sweatshirt. You're going to get an overall energy from the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. And a 3-card reading of your energy outside of you and the energy in between, which could be relationship, dynamic with an institution, workplace, or an energy that you are striving to embody and what might get you there, that kind of thing. We'll see how it comes about. All right. Ooh. There we are. 2 cards. This just came up for very, very interesting. Well, communication. Sorry, climate. Transits, climate. That just came up for Cancer. It's a 55 card, so possible change. Would. Excuse me. Sorry. And then communication. 3rd house, communication. It's 41. And Saturn. Structure. Sorry if you hear the dryer. Life is happening here, people. Okay. Structure. Climate, communication, structure. Actually don't know much about the transits happening at the moment, aside from the Scorpio moon, which I can't even remember if it's a full or a new. Been living under a rock the past few days. I'm almost getting is something about communication and the climate of the communication to structure. Oh. Your energy. 8 of Wands. Something coming in quick. Either something is moving quickly or you're wanting something to move quickly. 8 card though. Auspicious. Energy outside of you. 3 of Pentacles. Collaboration. Something tangible. Energy between you is the 9 of Wands. Something about this teamwork is becoming burdensome to you. I mean, Saturn is what they call him, the taskmaster. Masker. Are you hiding a burden? Is somebody hiding a burden? And Justice is still at the bottom. I shuffled plenty. It was at the bottom before. And for Cancer, I believe. Or Cancer had this card in the reading. Yes, for their energy. You need to reevaluate a structure, resources, partnership. Sorry. This one's a touch more confusing. Can we get something? A little more clarification? There we go. Pentacles. Wands feeling out in the cold. Burdened. Trying to rectify a situation. Wow. Okay. That's a lot. Empress, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and Three of Cups. The Hierophant, again, not in this reading, but it was just from Cancers. This reading is so odd. There's two threes. There's definitely collaboration. With this Knight of Swords, there is the communication needing to happen about someone feeling burdened and out in the cold. But I don't know why. Structure. Communication climate. I'm getting something weird. It's like a need to control, which is really strange with these cards. It's like if you're the Eight of Wands, wanting to do is burdening you and putting you out in the cold. Because you're feeling an obligation to do these things, but in a way that's like, it's burdening you, but you want the upper hand. I haven't pulled out this much cards for anyone else. You want collaboration, you want merriment. It's as if you want to cultivate an environment in which somebody else is an empress, which is admirable, but it's burdening you in a way that's possibly putting you in a sort of almost resentful energy, but you're aware that it's your own doing. So the resentment is to oneself. It's a weird thing to get from these cards. Because you could just allow yourself to have a partner, but you want them to be an empress and have the ball to be in your court. Like it's a little bit of control. I don't think you're seeing it that way at first. I think it's once you've created a structure in which you are burdened. You really don't know how to get yourself back out of it. Communicate. You gotta communicate. And you know what? Okay, so what we'll say here, sure, is if taking care of yourself requires communicating about how you're not in the best position, regardless of putting yourself there, whatever. If you have needs that have shifted based on new perspectives, new awarenesses of what you're capable of, if you're afraid to communicate that to somebody, that they won't understand, not that people have to understand things immediately, like, things take time. Like, when you communicate needs, somebody shouldn't lash out at you. But still, like, if they need a moment to be like, okay, I hear you. Let me sleep on how I think, let me think about how we might be able to accomplish this. I don't have a solution to give you right now. Like, let me think. Let me give this some thought. I care about you. Let me give this some thought. Because if things are changing, things take, we gotta think about it. We gotta assess the situation on both ends. If somebody says they need time to think, that is healthier than, what do you mean? If you're afraid, well, first of all, you can be afraid that somebody will have that reaction regardless of whether or not they will. And that's maybe a trauma response a little bit, or just, a nervousness. And that's okay. Do it anyways. I suggest you take care of yourself anyways. And then evaluate together what seems more fair moving forward. I mean, it can be that a dynamic was set up and that's all somebody's interested in, and they don't want it to change. And then you just decide on whether your health and well-being is more important than letting that person go, perhaps. I don't know. It just depends on how that goes. At some point the universe will make you change for what's better. Who knows? Maybe you have some karma here. Maybe we're supposed to go through it for a little while. But I don't think a little while lasts. Let's communicate. You've had the longest reading, Leo. I hope this is helpful. I have thoughts and things. Well, if you need to reach out to me. Maybe we can go a little deeper into this, but I don't want to overwhelm anyone with all my inner workings. I love you. I wish you well here. And I'll see you again soon. Take care. Ooh.